Hi, my name is Emily Bowie, and I'm a lifestyle coach, and my mission is to help women live vibrant and fulfilled lives. I do it in a multitude of ways, but really I help them figure out what their purpose is, what their vision is for their life, and I help them make little shifts in their life so that they can really feel fulfilled on a day-to-day basis, that they're always working towards something and they know kind of what their purpose is, and they wake up excited every day. So how did I get here? Where do I start? I lived most of my life kind of flying under the radar. I thought a good day was not getting yelled at. And it's kind of funny to say that, but truthfully, that's kind of how I felt most of my life. I grew up in an alcoholic home, and being surrounded by addicts when you're younger, you tend to walk on eggshells. You try to people please. You try to anticipate what problems are coming up before they come up. And it's kind of crazy because as I became an adult, I made it a career. In my career, I was an auditor. I anticipated issues. I always had a healthy level of skepticism. And I was helping in a way. I felt like I was contributing to society by helping people refine their processes and always helping people in different ways. And so, backing up a little bit, I struggled a lot with finding it important to focus on myself. I don't know how to explain it other than that. I never really took time because I never saw the importance of taking care of me because I could always get by. I knew that when push comes to shove, I'd figure it out. So I always made everybody else and everything else a priority. And I'm sure a lot of women can relate to that, whether or not their story starts like mine. So with that being said, I decided about 2.5, 3 years ago that I would embark on this journey of just being better. I wanted to get healthier and I wanted to be happier. I was newly married and I really felt like this push to do better than I was doing. I was working in a corporate Big Four accounting job, and I had worked my butt off and I climbed that ladder as fast as I could, and I got to manager pretty early, and I realized that my ladder was on the wrong wall and I had wasted, I don't want to say wasted, but I had blurred through 5.5 years. I worked mainly anywhere between 60 to 80 hour weeks plus, and those were the good weeks. And I literally had no time to think about anyone or anything else except work. And it was fine because my then boyfriend, now husband, was deployed a lot of it. And so it was fine because I was just working, or at least that's what I told myself. So growing up with addicts, I realized that I had that tendency or behavior. So I tended to stray away from drinking or doing drugs or any of those things, thinking I was doing the right thing. What I did not realize was that working and becoming a workaholic was just another way of having that addict behavior, but I thought it was productive. I thought it was a good use of my time. And I found it to be a pro versus a con. But what I didn't realize is that I let myself and a lot of my relationships suffer during that time period. So while I was on this journey of self-discovery, that job didn't change. I was getting healthy and I was getting fit and I was done being sick and tired, but I was still not happy. And I knew that's kind of when I needed to make the change. So I quit my job about 2 years ago, and I decided that I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I wanted to help women have that wake-up call that I needed, and also help them figure out how to navigate it, because I was navigating it and I knew that that was the one thing I wish I would have had. I wish I would have had a mentor or a coach walking through it with me, kind of just being by my side as I started to doubt myself or what I needed, or started learning how to make things a priority for me and not just for everybody else. So that's why I decided to become a coach. I wanted to empower women to really find their power and their strength. And I realized a lot of that is through growth. And as I was growing, both physically and through self-care and personal development, I started to trust my gut a little bit more. I started to say no to things I used to make a priority that was making me suffer as an individual or making my relationship suffer. And so I found this empowering feeling that I had the power to determine how I was going to show up or what I needed. And I wanted to share that with everybody. I wanted women to know that this run-of-the-mill, day-to-day unfulfilled feeling they're having isn't it. That's not what life is about. I thought that's what you did. I thought you worked a job that you didn't really like or didn't fill you up. And I thought you just kind of worked for the weekend. And I saw it growing up. I saw it as an adult. And I thought that was normal. And now that I had discovered that it wasn't, I wanted to share it with everybody, and I wanted to give everyone else that opportunity that was given to me and to pay that forward. So it was very important to me to really go on this journey, but also to bring people along with me, and specifically women, because as women, we tend to have that nurturing heart where we put our needs and our needs and tend to sacrifice for everyone else. And that goes first before we even take a look at ourselves, if we ever do. And to me, it's crazy that that is our societal norm, because women are powerful and they can do amazing things. And I just want every woman to know that their power is at their fingertips. They just need to tap into it, and that they don't have to feel unfulfilled. They can still do everything they're doing, but doing it in such a way that they feel like they are living their best life and that there is more to life than just getting by. So that is why I decided that this is where I wanted to be, that I wanted to be a lifestyle coach, not a life coach, not a health and wellness coach, but a lifestyle coach, because I wanted to help women build that life that they've always desired, that balance, help them find that balance, help them set those goals that maybe they thought they couldn't attain. I want to be that cheerleader, that mentor, that coach that gets them through it. So that's why I do what I do, and I would love to continue to make this family of women that I've started to create larger by inviting you and anyone you know to come join us, because I will tell you that women are powerful individually, but they are unstoppable in numbers. So please, please, please don't discredit your worth, your purpose, what you can contribute to this world, because I know that you are just one step away from being your best self. I hope this speaks to you. I hope this makes your heart happy and fires you up to really figure out what that is for you. And I would love to help you along the way.